Guys, Vegeta will show us that effort will always triumph talent. Vegeta will show his new transformation, the true Super Saiyan God, and not only that, how would Goku's training to control his new form be going? Well, let's see that now, so I left you like, and let's hit the goal of 3,000 likes, and you know as soon as I hit that goal, I'll bring the next episode as soon as possible. Alright, that's good for me, let's go! In the 6th universe. Currently in the 6th universe, more precisely on the planet of the God of Destruction of the 6th universe, it was possible to see Champa, Beerus, and Vados eating some things while they watched Son Goku training with Beerus' pet Akon, was training Goku so that he could use the Excalibur and control Goku's newly acquired new transformation. After all, without it, Goku would not be able to use Excalibur, and without Excalibur, Goku would not be able to defeat Hiroki. Whis and Yamoshi, who were in the place a little while ago, had to leave because Yuhiko had finished creating the crystals that would serve as trackers for the beings that came from another dimension. And because of that, Whis and Yamoshi left the place because the ancestor of the Saiyans had to hunt each one of them, and Whis would be her means of transport. After all, the angel could travel at the speed of light, and that would be very useful for Yamoshi to fulfill his first mission as the new goddess of destruction of the 7th universe. Goku and Akon were training. The Saiyan was transformed into his new form, and he held Excalibur with both hands while staying in his combat posture, showing that even with a short time of training with Akon, the Saiyan had already learned at least the basics. Goku, with Excalibur in his hand, advanced towards Akon and performed a sequence of blows, aiming at the wolf's head that dodged all attacks, and in the end shot a spear of ki in Goku's direction. But Goku was quick and raised Excalibur, and precisely he performed a top-down slash that split Akon's attack, who was happy to see that Goku was improving. Akon, seeing Goku's progress, decided to create several avatars of energy of destruction, and at Akon's command, they all advanced towards Goku, who, when he saw so many enemies coming towards him, he concentrated, and at that moment, Excalibur began to release a golden aura, and when one of the energy avatars approached the Saiyan, he performed a horizontal cut that generated an energy cut that destroyed not only the avatar in front of him, but also several that were around. And seeing the amount of energy is decreasing, the Saiyan in a high speed advanced against the other avatars and began to cut one by one until only one original Akon was left there. When seeing his destroyed avatars, he advanced against the Saiyans. Akon hit a precise blow in the stomach of Goku, but at the same time Akon had to dodge Goku's attack, but upon being hit, pulled Excalibur up in an attempt to cut Akon, but Akon narrowly dodged, having some of his hair cut by the holy blade. Goku, because of the attack he received, ended up going backwards, but taking advantage of the momentum, he turned his body and created a blade of energy that ended up going towards Akon, who once again dodged it. But Goku's blow was so strong that everything the energy blade touched ended up being split in half, including one of the small planets surrounding Universe 6's planet of the God of Destruction. Akon thought, if that attack had hit me, it would certainly have hurt a lot. Saiyans are a very interesting race. Goku managed to learn everything in a short time, and now he can keep his transformation activated for long minutes. And not only that, but now he can release the energy of the Sacred Sword. Now that Goku has managed to master Saiyan's primitive instincts, he can transform himself and keep Excalibur under control. Goku should be able to face this Hiroki guy, even though I don't think it's right at the moment, because he still hasn't learned martial arts, using swords at an advanced level, which would be ideal to face the other evil Saiyan that is causing terror in my 7th universe. But this transformation of Goku is already better than nothing, thought the wolf while looking at Goku, and he saw that he was already getting tired because of the energy expenditure that made his transformation unstable. And with that, the color of the Saiyan's tail and all his body hair began to shine and gradually diminish. Goku thought, my energy is slowly running out, but I can still hold out for a few more minutes. So let's go with everything at once, thought the Saiyan, half panting. Goku recovered and raised his power, making a pressure appear in the place, and that surprised Akon and Vados, who for a moment ended up seeing Goku's Saiyan tail turn white all of a sudden, and then return to normal. Goku, when releasing more of his power, he advanced towards Akon and performed a horizontal cut, followed by a vertical one, and finishing with a top-down cut. The first two attacks Akon ended up deflecting, but the last one Goku managed to hit. And for this first time, Akon ended up being injured because Goku's blow ended up making a cut on Akon's eyebrow, that when he felt the attack, he ended up teleporting a few meters away from Goku. Akon said, "It looks like you managed to get faster than you were before, so that means I can train you more seriously, and show you a little more about my power, and how weak you are compared to a being that already lived for millennia," said the wolf while making a purple aura surround his body. And then the wolf body began to grow until it became a big wolf, that easily should be bigger than the wolves of the planet Earth where Goku lives. Akon disappeared and reappeared in front of Goku, hitting the Saiyan, who managed to deflect. But still, the Saiyan ended up having his cheek injured with 3 cuts, and along with that the ground ended up being cut into 3 pieces. Goku, when he felt the blood on his cheek, he tried to make several blows towards Akon that he easily dodged, except in the last attack when Akon simply held the blade of the sword with his teeth, and then, using his strength, he threw Excalibur away as if it was nothing, and before Goku could reach, he felt his leg being held. And when the Saiyan ended up being thrown into the sky, then Akon appeared in front of Goku and shot an energy sphere through his mouth. This sphere hit Goku, who could not react, and ended up being thrown to the ground, generating a small crater, and with that, the Saiyan ended up returning to his base form. Goku said, "Do you need all this to show me that I'm not strong enough to defeat you?" asked the Saiyan weakly as he got up, or at least tried to do so. Akon said, "Yes, I did. I know a little about Saiyans, and I know you guys are lunatics. You Saiyans always want to face other powerful beings, so showing the difference between the two of us will help you, and if it doesn't, it will make my ego happy to humiliate you after you hurt me, you idiot monkey," said the wolf while looking arrogantly at the Saiyan, who soon saw Akon return to his basic form and float while still looking at the Saiyan. Goku said, "You talking like that reminded me of Vegeta talking and calling me a worm all the time," said the Saiyan, while remembering his Saiyan rival who wasn't there, or that's what Goku thought. Vegeta spoke, "For someone who was on the ground and was easily defeated, you talk too much, Kakarot," said the Prince of Saiyans while looking at his rival, who upon hearing his voice, quickly turned around only to be surprised to see Vegeta transformed into the same form that Goku achieved. When he removed Excalibur from the ground, and not only that, but the Prince of Saiyans was holding Excalibur in a way that was calm, showing that he was not feeling the absurd weight that the sword normally had. Goku said, "Vegeta, how did you get the power of perfect Super Saiyan God without Excalibur's help?" asked the Saiyan, surprised to see that Vegeta had achieved the same transformation as him, but without the need to use Excalibur. Vegeta spoke, "Unlike you, I don't need someone's help to get a new transformation, Kakarot. I simply followed some of Yamoshi's tips, and with that, I ended up managing to transform myself into an Ozaru, only with the power of a Super Saiyan God. And when I mastered my primitive instincts, something that was quite easy in reality, I got this new form, and unlike you, I can keep it for a good period of time. And by the way, I think this sword here is yours. After all, you'll need it to face Hiroki, since I'll take care of that Kyu guy instead of Beerus," said the Prince of Saiyans while looking at his rival and throwing Excalibur at the Saiyan's feet, along with the seed of the gods that Goku ate immediately, and then stood up and looked at Vegeta, who assumed a more serious expression. Vegeta said, "I hope your training has had good results, because now it's time to finish off Hiroki and Kyu, because both have returned to the 7th universe, and now they're coming to the Earth to destroy and eliminate all those who are important to us. So let's get rid of those vermin," said the Prince of Saiyans while tightly squeezing his fists and looking at Goku, who, when he heard that and thought of his family and friends losing their lives, it made Goku transform automatically. Goku said, "Let's do it," said the Saiyan before removing Excalibur from the ground, placing it on his shoulder, and then both used their teleportation techniques to leave that place. With that, we'll end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you on another day, guys.